I have for high Badrima TV. Badrima TV brings nothing but the best in news and entertainment, and we educate. As some may see, we are see, that's the one to Badrima TV. Now, on TV, Imam entertainment news, business news, breaking news, and all international news. Badrima TV, your boy Rani said, you're in Kasakwa.
We have two main friends that we work with, Johnson Asidun Katia, the NDC National Chairman Hopeful, and Mr. Zuri and Suleiman Brahma. They are friends. We're going to include Mutala in that. He's also becoming our friend now because he's made some very reckless and irresponsible statements. You know, he was talking up the professions of lawyers as opposed to spare parts dealers. Mutala, Allah will forgive you, eh? Don't do that again. You are a member of a mass party, the National Democratic Congress, and you are rubbishing spare parts dealers that they are nobody, their lawyer is better. Don't you know that people finish university these days with a first class in electrical engineering and go and do spare parts dealing? What is wrong with some of our politicians? Mutala was talking down spare parts dealers. That majority leader, Chairman Sabonsu, he was a spare parts dealer. You should get out. When Bagbin was studying law and practicing law, Chairman Sabonsu was a spare parts dealer. Mutala is saying that. The other day he was not happy that somebody was calling him a teacher. And he's a member of a mass party, NDC. And I think he's lost touch with the system. He doesn't know that people are from, go to Abose Okai, you go and find electrical engineers there. You see civil engineers, computer scientists, they're all there. And you think legal profession lawyer is better than spare parts dealers for a politician who's leading the country, who should be leading our young people? You see, I talked about wisdom at the beginning of the program. I talked about wisdom. You see, I talked about wisdom. Do you remember? I talked about the wisdom and the revelation of him. That wisdom, it's not everybody who is able to demonstrate it like that. You're like a politician, member of parliament, and you are talking down spare parts dealers that Chairman Sabos was a spare part. You see the thing that I always talk about, the hatred, and they are not focused. Because if you're a member of parliament and you are a politician in the country for dressmakers, you're a politician for lawyers, you're a politician for judges, you're a politician for doctors, you're a politician for nurses, you're a politician for journalists, you're a politician for everybody. And if as a politician you stand and talk down spare parts dealers, you should go and apologize, please. Tomorrow, stand in the floor of the House and apologize for that reckless commentary. You talk reckless. Honorable member, you are reckless. How can you talk like that? Show the video. Show the video of Mutala talking recklessly like that.
Majority leader has the penchant of attacking the person of the speaker. And he does that all the time. Any opportunity he gets, he picks on the speaker. He did that on the floor. The speaker didn't want to sink into the gutters he plays, and the speaker was very diplomatic. You listen to him in the press conference, and he even said that the speaker doesn't even understand the law. When the speaker was a lawyer practicing, you, Honorable Chairman Sabonsu, you were selling spare parts at magazine. At the time, the speaker was a practicing lawyer. Why? Parliament is the house. This parliament represents all shades of this country. A committee of parliament is not an authority to itself.
Do you hear him? That when the speaker was practicing law, Chairman Sabonsu, who is no mean academic, Chairman Sabonsu is no mean brain. You look at Chairman Sabonsu and listen to him. He's not a mean brain. He's a major brain. He studied at KNUST. He's a planning expert or a quantity surveyor or land economist. I don't know which one. But you Mutala, you talk like this so recklessly. So a young man who is 27, who has left Accra Poly and is studying and is selling spare parts at Abose Okai, who is a member of the NDC. In 2020, the NDC were talking up the protection of Okada riders and the protection of the business of Okada riders because some of them were university people. And you come from a party like that and you make such reckless commentary. You should apologize. Mutala, hurry up and go and apologize before your constituents in Tamale Central get angry with you. Politicians should not speak recklessly like this. Don't ever talk like that again. And you are talking about, you don't like minority. That's okay. You're all members of parliament. You can join and sort of, bash up each other. But you can't take it out on a young man who is 26, who is looking for a future, who has finished studying sociology, and he's inherited his uncle's spare parts business at Abose Okai, and he's selling and he's calculating and he's understanding what the market is and he's understanding everything. And tomorrow he becomes a marketing expert because he understands how to sell to people, you are telling that person that because he's selling spare parts, a lawyer is better than him. That is reckless, Mutala, reckless. That when Bagui was practicing law, Chairman Sabunsu was selling spare parts at magazine. Are you all right? The people at magazine, they are not human beings. What is wrong with you? Mutala, what is wrong with you? Please, those of you know him, go and talk to him. It's a reckless talk. He should never say that again. The speaker should be calling him to the privileges committee and telling him that don't talk like that about spare parts dealers anymore. And you're a member of a mass party. You see, that's why I talk about the wisdom thing. You are not an elite party. You are a mass party person. This is the party that only 2020 was talking about Okada. And you come and sit down there and you are being interviewed and you look down and talk down spare parts dealers. Play the tape again. I wish you could forward it to that side where he's talking about when Chairman Sabonsu Babu was practicing law. So law is better than spare parts dealing. Totally reckless. How can you even say that? When we are moving our society from thinking, when we went to school as children in the pre-sec Form 1 classroom, we're only looking for 3 professions. You're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're an engineer. Later they added pharmacist. That's all we know. We didn't know even journalism, we didn't know acting, we didn't know movie industry. So we grew up and some people felt that they were worthless because they don't fit in lawyer, doctor, what is the other one? Pharmacist, something. The whole class in pre-sec Form 2, the whole class, we are all heading, we are 120. We are all heading for 3 professions. Only few people will fit into those 3 professions. The rest of us, if we are not careful, psychologically, we feel that we are useless. And we are moving away from that. Now, when you go to pre-sec, there are people who are doing animation. There are people who are doing all sorts of things. And then this reckless member of parliament comes in 2022 to tell us that a lawyer is better than a spare parts dealer. Such reckless commentary. Totally reckless. Shameful. Shameful. Mutala, shameful. You shouldn't say that about spare parts dealers. What's wrong with you? Anyway, President Mahama is more important. So let's talk about him. And let's leave this parliamentarian who doesn't even know his left or his right. Let's leave him out. And President Mahama is very important. Let's go now to President Mahama. Now, what I like about President, please, can you take his photograph? I don't want to see. Take it from there. We finish with him. He's a reckless MP. Take the photograph. You are still, clear him from behind me. Reckless MP like that. You go and talk down on spare parts dealers. Who do you think you are? These delusions of self-grandeur that people think they become member of parliament, so suddenly they are better than everybody. Mutala. Oh. Anyway, spare parts dealers, don't mind him. Don't mind him. We are together. Don't mind him. We will continue to do the spare parts and build an industry, an automobile industry. Already, Akufo-Addo has brought some automobile industry. We will build it. Leave Mutala alone. He should come back 7 years' time. He'll come and see what Abose Okai looks like. And then he will understand that vision and hard work works. And if you're a politician, you have to encourage your people. You don't have to derail them. Reckless commentary. All right. President Mahama held his event this evening, and he talked about, President Mahama talked about the economy. We're going to show you the things he said, and then my banana story is coming in. Hopefully Metro TV will give us a bit of time because it's already 11 o'clock. I'll finish this in a jiffy. Okay. Let's go to the event center. I like this 1-minute video of after President Mahama had finished. They played the music and the excitement. The event was, as always, very well organized, I have to say. Very well organized. Here is the last bit of the event, the jubilation, and then we come to what President Mahama said. So this is what President Mahama said. So we sort of zeroed down to his solutions, his preferred solutions for the situation, for the current economic situation. And here is what he said. He said, we should acquire, these are the solutions that President Mahama presented to the faithful students. He said we should acquire and sustain a taste and preference for locally manufactured products, particularly food. Okay, so there comes my banana conversation. Okay, President Mahama's solution, and I've had this conversation with a few people, and sometimes we've brought it to each other's attention, something that we don't often consider. He said we should acquire and sustain a taste and preference for locally manufactured products, particularly food. Now, the assumption that Ghanaians don't like local food and therefore we are importing food is not borne out by the data and evidence we are about to present to you. It's not true. Ghanaians like foreign rice. Some people took to local rice. They like it. Ghanaians are eating foreign food. They are not eating local food. And President Mahama is saying that one of the ways to solve our economic problems is to like local food. It's not possible. In the global world, people are exposed to choice because the thing comes. Now, that's on the screen there is a foreign banana. Put foreign banana on there. You're right. Put foreign banana on there. This is foreign banana. It is cheaper than local banana. This is local banana. Now, we say Ghanaians don't like local things, but I can assure you, if you take 10 Ghanaians who want banana, 10 of them will say, I want local banana. Why is it that in banana we take the local one, but in something else we take the foreign one? Because we are accustomed to choice, and we are making the better choice. You cannot legislate that. You can't legislate that. So President Mohammed's first solution about eating local food, it won't work. It doesn't work. It's not borne out by the fact. Nobody likes foreign banana, but they say we like foreign things. So if it's banana, we should just take the foreign one. That's what they say. They say we like foreign things. But how come when it comes to banana, the local banana is more expensive than the foreign banana? It should tell us something. So this solution about let's eat our local food, we are eating our local banana. If you do a local wache that is good, we will eat it. Those people eat more wache than they eat Chinese sauce, which is foreign food. They have to import something to do the Chinese sauce. Wache, they don't import anything. Go to Tunga and go and see on Saturday morning. Everyone is gravitating towards the local wache. So that matter is not correct. Tomorrow morning, just see whether you can do this research. Ask people in your office, do you want local banana or you want foreign banana? And I can tell you, 10 out of 10, they will tell you they want local banana. This is local banana. This is how it looks like. It's shorter. The woman is carrying something over there. I think she's carrying local banana. So that's not borne out by the evidence. Let's go to the rest of the things that President Mahama said. Now you understand my banana story, don't you? All right. Bring back President Mahama and then let's continue. The next one, he said, just as happened in COVID-19, we must look at going back to the system of working at home. Okay. That one also is a good idea. It's a good idea. Since we go back to the system of working from home, it's a good idea. And so we have to put internet out and all of that. Let people work from home. Some people are actually still working from home. But there was a survey by HR people after COVID that said that the working from home thing is okay, but sometimes you need the interpersonal relationship and connection to be able to achieve results at the office. You need the face-to-face all the time. So a lot of companies who are able to do working from home. So I understand, for instance, that a company like Microsoft, 5 days they work from home, something like that. So yeah, it's a good suggestion, but companies will tell you it doesn't always work. So that's President Mohammed's second solution. Next one is, he says, self-financing infrastructure projects. I'm not so sure what that means because we are not a rich country at self-financing infrastructure projects. Anyway, that's what President Mohammed said today. Please, let's go to the next page and let's move on. Okay. Now comes the next page. Oh no, this is still the old page. They're working on it. They'll give me the next page very soon. So we are sort of analyzing and discussing President Mohammed's contribution. Well, this is contribution, his prescriptions on how the economy will work. They're going to expand this a little bit and then we can look at it in some detail. Sorry, it just came in, as you know, President Mohammed just finished. So, all right. So it goes on. The nation needs to embark on a broad, long-term economic, governance and structural reforms that will guarantee sustainable socio-economic growth. That one is just English. I'm sorry. It's just when politicians say that, it's really English. Let's read it again. The nation needs to embark on a broad, long, it sounds like sessional address. It sounds like sonar. It doesn't. Okay. The nation needs to embark on a broad, long-term economic, governance and structural reforms that will guarantee sustained economic growth. I mean, you can put this line in Kwame Nkrumah's speech, it will work. In 1961. You can put the same line in Buzier's speech, 1969, it will work. You put the same in Rawlins's cool speeches, it will work. You put the same in Rawlins' sessional address of 8, it will work. Put it in Kufuor's sessional address, it will work. Mills, Mahama, everybody. This paragraph, I'm not sure. The nation needs to embark on a broad, I don't know what it means. So maybe as the NDC explains the press conference from tomorrow, we'll see what it means. All right. And then he says, reintroduce Colonel Achampon's policy of Operation Feed Yourself. That's a great idea. We've been talking about that. But instead of Colonel Achampon, people have talked about domestication, that Dan Latte was able to codify Achampon's system in a better way. And so in terms of, what's the policy? Those who are younger, you don't know. So when Achampon became the head of state of Ghana after the coup, he said, look, food sustainability is the first thing. So every Ghanaian, wherever you live, get a backyard garden. Go to the Ministry of Agriculture and collect seeds. That's what happened in 1973, 74. So you go and collect seed, tomatoes, you want pepper, onion, you want whatever, and then they do what they call bed. You know, there's the bed, the farm bed. Yeah, they do the bed, and then you have onion bed, tomato bed. In Burma camp, we used to do that in the late 70s and 80s. We all used to do that. So by the time you realize and the crops are due, you have so much tomatoes, you don't know what to do with it. And you didn't buy it, you just took the seeds from Ministry of Agriculture and used the water in the house to water it. So you have so much tomatoes, you send it to the neighbor. The neighbor says, oh, I was coming to give you onion. Onion is plenty. And then there was such a bumper harvest across the whole Ghana. And Achampon called it Operation Feed Yourself, one of the most successful policies of any government in the history of this country. And people keep saying that one day we will build a monument for Achampon. And I think we are getting there. If you look at the economic situation and you thoroughly analyze the work he did, you read Bafo Ajimandua's book, you will see that this Achampong guy and his team, including Kwame Pienim, I have to say, they did a significant job. So that's a good one, Achampong's operation